Hello, this is Willie from the Ozarks, and we're ready for Lesson 88 in A Course in Miracles workbook for students. The light has come. I am under no laws but God's. The light has come, and I am under no laws but God's. Before we read that, let's talk a moment about yesterday's lesson. I will there be light? I will there be light. Did the light shall be my guide today, it says. Did you experience any sense of letting just light? I sense it as being, just let truth, what is, be my guide today. No sense in walking in shadows, groping about in darkness, fearful of shadows and afraid of things unseen and unreal. There is no will but God's. I am safe today because there is no will but God's. I can become afraid only when I believe there is another will. Another will. I try to attack only when I am afraid. Only when I try to attack can I believe that my eternal safety is threatened. Today I recognize that all this has not occurred. I am safe because there is no will but God's. Wouldn't it be nice if we could just recognize that we don't have to do anything and God's will is still omnipotent, and that we can wake from the dream that we're subject to threat, illusion, pain, death? All these things are beliefs that we suffer because we believe them. All right. Okay, as you can see here, I hope it's not too much in the shadow of these two plants, but I just had to get them yesterday. You guys know what these things are. I've never seen one that I can remember of growing here in Missouri, and they're going to have some, I'll have to learn about them, but anyway, they're olives. The variety is, and I'm not sure how to pronounce it, arbequina, something like that. Anyway, we're probably going to have to grow them in pots, but we'll figure it out. They may be able to withstand some frosts. But anyway, I figured out, well, they were available, and I thought, well, olives, that would be fun. So my olive branches, you think of the dove carrying it back after Noah's experience in the ark, and the dove finally brought back an olive branch. Okay, Lesson 88. Let's take a look. Today we will review these ideas. The light has come, which is Lesson 75. The light has come. In choosing salvation rather than attack, I merely choose to recognize what is already here. In choosing salvation rather than attack, I merely choose to recognize what is already here. Salvation is a decision made already. Attack and grievances are not there to choose. That is why I always choose between truth and an illusion, between what is there and what is not. The light has come. I can but choose the light, for it has no alternative. It has replaced the darkness, and the dark is gone. Well, look at it. The light has come. I can but choose the light, for it has no alternative. It has replaced the darkness, and the dark is gone. It has replaced the darkness, and the dark is gone. I guess if the dark is gone, then light has no alternative. It's not light or darkness. It's either light or no light. These would prove useful forms for specific applications of this idea. This cannot show me darkness, for the light has come. The light in you is all that I would see, and then name the person you're having a moment of difficulty with. Or another example of how you can use this, the light has come. I would see in this only what is there. I would see in this only what is there. And then lesson 76. I am under no laws but God's. I'm under no laws but God's. Here's the perfect statement of my freedom. The perfect statement of my freedom is I'm under no laws but God's. Wow. I'm under no laws but God's. I am constantly tempted to make up other laws and give them power over me. I'm constantly tempted to do what? Make up other laws and give them power over me. Well, let's not be tempted to do that. That sounds silly. I suffer only because of my belief in them, of those laws I made up. I believe in them and then I suffer. They have no real effect on me at all. They have no real effect on me at all. I am perfectly free of the effects of all laws save God's. I'm perfectly free of the effects of all laws save God's. And His are the laws of freedom. So when you say, I am under no laws but God's, you are saying, here is the perfect statement of your freedom, or of my freedom. For specific forms in applying this idea, these would be useful. So if you have some difficulty with someone, here's something you can say. Of course, you can just say, I'm under no laws but God's, and that might be enough to free you. It oftentimes is for me. But if you need some more substance to really make that strong, make it mean something to you, you could say, my perception of this shows me I believe in laws which do not exist. My perception of this shows me I believe in laws which do not exist. Of course, you may do this in the evening when you're meditating, or maybe in a few moments during the day when you bring it back to memory. You might realize, oh my gosh, my perception of this shows me I believe in laws which do not exist. And then maybe you let it go then. Maybe you didn't even notice that you even had the problem until you reflected on it later in one of your shorter or longer practice periods. And then you could bring this concept up. My perception of this shows me that I believe in laws which do not exist. What? My perception of this shows me that I believe in laws that do not exist. I see only the laws of God at work in this. Now that's what you want to be able to say. I see only the laws of God at work in this. Or, let me allow God's laws to work in this and not my own. There's step back and let Him lead the way mentality. Let me allow God's laws to work in this and not my own. Okay? So, until tomorrow, bathe in the light has come. I am under no laws but God's.